Hey guys, welcome back. How's your day going? Let me know in the comments. I'm still not feeling great. I wasn't so well yesterday and it seems to have got worse overnight. I got a migraine late last night, and anyone who suffers from migraines will know how awful they can be. So I'm feeling pretty run down, but it's okay. We're here. The show must go on. I'm still downing tea like there's no tomorrow. Thing is, when you run a business, there's not really such a thing as sick days. But I'm taking it easy, just doing one thing at a time. So today, as promised, we are going to dowel a cake so that it can be stacked without all the layers squashing into each other. That's why we dowel a cake. I'm going to show you my new dowels, which I'm sure you're just all very excited about. And I'm also going to show you how simple it can actually be. I'm going to show you my old dowels, which I probably still will use now and again, and then the new ones that I bought recently. So these are what I use normally. Just a plastic dowel. You can get these from most cake decorating stores online or places like eBay. They are solid. And my new ones I bought recently, I don't even think I realised they were like this. I thought they were just the same as normal, but they look the same. I don't know if you can see, it's going to be hard for the camera to focus on it, but they're actually hollow down the centre. And what that means, well, it doesn't squash the cake as much when you stick it in, if you see what I mean. So the cake goes through the middle, but the best thing about it is that you can cut this with scissors. This is a whole new revelation for me. Revelation? I don't know if that's the right word. But before, I would have to get my saw out to cut my dowels, and it just always seemed like such a pain in the bum to be sawing. I was like, I don't want to be sawing. So that's what I have to use for the normal ones. These ones literally just scissors, and it's so easy. So I'm going to get my cakes out and show you how to do it. Okay. Oh my god. This is so heavy. First cake. This is such a deep cake. I swear my cakes just keep getting bigger, honestly. Might have to adjust the camera slightly so you guys can see. Hang on a sec. Okay, my head might be cut off a little bit, but that's alright. So, I'm going to get one of my dowels, pick the right one. And I'm going to get a board which is the same size as the cake that's going on top, which is an 8-inch size. So that's this. I'm just going to put that on top, just so I know where to position the dowels, because I don't want to obviously position them outside of this cake board. And so it just gives me an idea, to be honest. You can measure it if you want, but I just tend to use the board and mark it out. I'm going to put, to be honest, 6 would probably be enough, but I'm going to put 8 in, just to be sure. It's having 2 more tiers on top and they're quite heavy. But 6 to 8 is fine. This is a 10-inch cake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, this is going to be... Okay, I'm going with 7. I'm going to go with 7. I may do one in the middle. 7. So I've marked out basically 7 little holes on top. Okay? Like that. Then, what I'm basically going to do is take this dowel and, making sure that it's straight, just push it right down into the cake. Oh, it's been in the fridge, so it's quite firm. And make sure that it has hit the bottom. Just push it down slightly, like that. It's slightly an angle, but that's okay. Then I'm just going to get down to this level so I can see. And then I'm just going to mark with my pencil just where the top of the cake is. And that's basically the line where we're going to need to cut it. Once we've done that, we can take this out our cake. It's got a little bit of cake stuck in the end. And then we'll take one of our other dowels, and I'm going to make a mark on this one to the same. So we want all our dowels to be the same length basically. If they're not the same length, then the cake that's going on top is going to sit wonky. So I will take my scissors, very exciting, and just cut it where the mark is. We've already marked on this one, so we know the length, and that's fine. So I'm just going to test that again. If you get it wrong, you know, if they're too short, if they're too high, if they're too short, then you're going to have to get a new one. If they're too long, you can pull it out and cut it again. So that's about perfect. There we go. Now I can cut this one at the same length. And again, now using that one, I'm going to measure that up against here. And then we've got the length right. You can just use another bit of dowel to push it down. Like that. I'm going to measure this dowel. This cake is so tall, I want to see how tall it is. 6.5 inches tall. Wow! So again, measure this one, and we're basically going to do this for the rest of them. Okay, perfect. So now you take this 8-inch board. If I push on that, it's not going to push into the cake below. There is no chance of this cake squashing because it's supported by those dowels. So that's our 10-inch cake. I'm going to pop that back in the fridge, and then we can get on with our next tier. Here's our 8-inch cake. Now this one is having a 6-inch cake on top, so only a small one. It's the size of our board. And I'm only really going to need 4 dowels, I think. Could put 5 if you wanted. 5, but 4 is plenty, to be honest. So it's the same process again. Just using the board, you can mark out where you're going to put your dowels. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just check that. Yep. So that is our 8-inch cake, and if we take our 6-inch board, I can put that on top, I can press down on it, and it's not going to press into the cake. So I will get all our tiers out now. Just move this one across. There we go. 10, 8, 6 semi-naked cakes, looking good. I'm not actually going to stack these today. Sorry to disappoint. It is a good idea to stack your cake before you take it to the venue, just to check that it all looks okay and everything's level, but I've only just done this cake today, so it's not quite firm enough. I don't want to mess it up at this stage. But there we go. That is really how simple it is to dowel a tiered cake, and you can be sure that these dowels will support your cake once it's stacked. It's always a little bit of a worry when you're a cake maker, but I have done this plenty of times, and I can assure you that none of my cakes have ever fallen down. I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you liked it, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content from me. And of course, if you have any questions or video ideas for me, please do pop them in the comments below, or come and say hello to me over on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.